Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I did a very colorful look, very pigmented, very bold, using the Bretman Rock collection. And I got the palette, and I did not get the brushes, and I did not get the highlighter because that is not something I really wanted. So I just thought I would get these two. If you guys want to see how I came up with this look, then keep on watching. And as always, subscribe to my channel. So let's get into the makeup. So I'm going to be starting out with the eyes today, and I'm going to be going in with the Bretman Rock palette that I got with Wet n Wild. And I'm going to go to the eyes, and I'm going to use the eye primer. I'm going to use my BH Studio Pro waterproof eye primer. I really have been liking this one. So I'm just going to take a little bit on the back of my hand and put it on my lids. Okay, now that I have that done, I'm going to basically go into the palette. This is what the palette looks like. Very pretty. So I'm gonna first go into Coconut Connoisseur, this one right here. I'm gonna use that to set the lid. And I'm just gonna put that all over the lid and see how it blends. It's a nice bone shade. All right, now that I have that down, I'm gonna go in with a nice big blending brush. This is my B5 by BH Cosmetics, love it. I'm gonna go into a little bit of a pop of color. I think I'm gonna go into this one called Flamingo. I'm just gonna go into this pink one right here, just very lightly. I feel like it's gonna be really pigmented, guys, so she's pigmented. So I'm just gonna put this in the crease and kind of lightly build it up to the color I want. I don't want to be too intense, but I do want some pink in there. So just back and forth window wiper motions. I do have some dryness here in my eyes, so that is going to affect how the shadows go just a little bit. I am telling you beforehand because I have some dryness there because of my eczema is flared up right now. Okay, so it's a pretty color building up quite nicely. Just going in very lightly and building up that color. All right, so it's very pigmented, very bright, very pink. So it's pigmented. All right, next we're gonna go in outer V and kind of like give it a little bit of definition. And I'm thinking about maybe going into this brown one right here. This is the only like neutral one in this palette. So I think I'm gonna go into that. This is Ape Shit, which I shouldn't be using on my channel, but it's what it says. Little dusty. And I'm just gonna put this a little bit in the V of the eye, outer V, and then bring it into the crease a little bit. Okay, so far, pigmented, blending out, not too bad. It does take a couple layers to build up to the color I want, but Wet n Wild shadows are a little bit of a add pigment. They're not pigment. They're not totally like blow pop pigment, but they are definitely nice shadows to work with. They're blending out, so I have no problems. The dryness on the inner corner of the eyes is not helping either, but I am working with it. So this is what it looks so far, guys. Very pigmented. Now we're gonna try some of these shimmers. Like, I'm gonna swatch a couple because they look oh so pretty. There's only 5 in this pan. So we're gonna swatch them. So the first one is called Big Peacock Energy. Ooh, it's a very green shade. The next one is called Liar and Cheetah. It's like a rose gold. The next one is called King of the Jungle. Sorry, not Bumble. The next one is called Don't Be a Lion. And the last one is Prowl. So those are what the shades look like. To be honest, I like Prowl and Liar and Cheetah. Liar Cheetah. So I think I'm gonna go into Don't Be a Lion, this one right here. And I'm gonna get a brush. I'm going in with my Emma Cosmetics. There's glitter all over my hands now. I'm gonna go in to Don't Be a Lion. Then I am gonna wet the brush with setting spray, just because I feel like that would stick a lot better. And just go in. So it is working. It's not as like pigmented as I thought it would be, but it does do the job. A kind of liner blush, and I'm gonna go into Alpha right here. This has glitter in it, so I'm gonna basically put this over the, basically make this an eyeliner. I'm hoping it's pigmented. To be honest, this is not my favorite black in the world. I think the Tati Beauty one has a way better one, but it does the job. It's not my favorite. It's not like a really good, like really matte black. I'm like really digging into it now. All right, well, it did the job, but it's not my favorite. So far, I think it's pigmented. They're really pretty, but I'm not done with the face. So we're gonna go into the face now. Any of the fallout on the lower lash line. Sharpen up the edge a little bit. Like, it's very, very nice. I like the shades. They were pigmented, they blended. So for primer today, I'm gonna be going into a First Light priming filter. I have a little sample, so I need to use it. And I'm just gonna put it on the hands. I have this in my drawer. I do use it. It's a very nice primer. So, and put it all over the face and get it in there. It's a blue consistency, so that's what it looks like. All right, new Milani Screen Queen Foundation, Natural Finish Foundation in Nude Beige. So I'm going to put this on the back of a Y6. I know the Y6 has been discontinued by Morphe, but I still use it because I bought it and I'm going to use it. So if you find like a flathead kabuki, that's fine. Or if you want to use a sponge, you know, everybody has their own way of doing things. So nobody has to do it the same way. So I'm just stippling it on. I'm gonna need quite a bit more. This pump sucks, like really bad. It's not working the way I want it to. The pump might be defective, I don't know. So it's not as full coverage as I usually thought. Melanie's pretty good. I have their original one. I had their original one, but it expired. So, still see the red pigment. So, like, still see the red pigment pretty well. So, this is not full coverage. It just says natural finish. It says buildable light to medium coverage. That I remember. So I'm gonna try and build it up on the sides. It's become quite a mess, literally. So I think I got an effective pump, which sucks, but we'll use it. Okay. I'm gonna go again, try and build it up. Okay, so that's as good as it can get. It is medium coverage, it's not full coverage, and you can't build it up to anything other than medium. This just might be my skin, because you guys know I have eczema really bad in this one area, and I have some rosacea that's flaring up on the top of my nose. So that is what I think of the Milani one. All right, now we are going into... I'm going to go into the Revlon Candid Concealer. I need to use this. This is in Fair Claire. I'm wondering maybe this can like hide some blemishes that I have. And then concealer, I'm going to use the Jeffree Star concealer, and just use that one. So I'm going to do the acne ones first. And I'm just going to blend in the actual concealer from Jeffree Star. So far it's blending out really nice. I totally forgot about this concealer, and then I came back to it and I realized I still really love it. So now that I have that done, I'm going to go into powder, into the Too Faced Do You powder. Smells like watermelon. I can't say any more nice things about it than that. It's just amazing. So I'm going to take a old Sonia Kashuk brush that got discontinued a long time ago. Oh, it's shedding. I totally forgot this one is shedding. Oh, come on, don't leave. I think, okay. I totally forgot this is shedding. got a little iridescent to it. Okay, just gonna take a puffy brush, kind of load this up, and then, ooh. I'm gonna set the rest of the face. Okay, just setting the rest of the face. Really nice. Okay, now I'm gonna go back into that Bretman Rock. I'm gonna go into this shade called You Can't Play That Game, this red one, just for a pop of color. And okay, that is pigmented. Didn't need a whole lot, but it worked. Looks kind of interesting. So far what I feel is that the Bretman Rock is more of a pops of color. It does have some nice shimmers in it, but mostly it's pops of color. You are a neutral Mondelez gal, this will not be for you. But I did like the Don't Be Lion and Liar and Cheat and Prowl. Those are all like shades I would love to play with. So I definitely will have to keep playing this. It's pops color for like spring. Spring is always good. I love the packaging. It's so stunning and beautiful. So we're going to keep trucking on to the rest of the face. The rest of the face is going to be like old, same stuff. So I'm going to be going into the L'Oreal Paris Blush Please. This one is my favorite. This is called Saint Tropez. I'm going to use this on a blush brush. And we're just gonna staple it in very lightly. And then for bronzer, I want to try this Laura Geller New York one I got a while ago. I don't know if it's gonna work, so we're gonna see. I'm gonna use a, oh, what do I want to use? I'm gonna use a sponge, and I'm gonna use this one. I'm gonna get it wet with some setting spray. And I'm just gonna go into it, grab some product in the Beauty Blender, very pigmented, and I'm just gonna try and like stipple that in. Hopefully it doesn't look too muddy. Just kind of like stippling up and over. It doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look too bad. And then, using whatever left, I'm just going to do this cheek too. And do down the nose. So, not bad. I actually pretty like it. What do you all think? I think it looks pretty nice. I'm gonna do a little bit on the bottom jaw. It's whatever left. Because to be honest, this is pretty pigmented. Like, you don't need a whole lot. No. Kind of put some setting spray on because I feel kind of dry. This is the Believe Beauty Makeup Perfecting Setting Spray. I just needed something. So I'm gonna go into my mascara. This is the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. I've just been using this to finish it because I hate it. I don't like the wand, but I'm just using it. is that. Today, I think I'm just gonna go into my Benefit Cookie highlight. I really do love this highlight. It is one of my favorite highlights ever in the world. It's just so pretty. So pretty. And I'm going to go into lips. And I have 2 lips from the Bretman Rock collection. I think I'm going to go on this one. This is called Fearless. Want to try it out. This is a Jungle Rock lip gloss. So we are going to try this out over a lipstick after I put one on. This is Fearless. That is what it looks like. I think it's gonna be a really cute topper for the lips. So I'm gonna go into my lips now. And I am going to grab this one by Dose of Colors. This is their Bear With Me one. This is a nude one. And I haven't used this in a really long time, so I really want to like bring up my Dose of Colors. The reason I'm going with a nude is because the eyes are so bold. I kind of just want to keep it a little neutral. See, it's already drying down really quick. So one of my favorite colors by Dose of Colors. Very pretty. Love it. Here we go. It kind of melts the lipstick, liquid lipstick a little bit, but it feels fine. I don't feel any stickiness. And this is the final look, guys. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you thought these products looked good on me, didn't look good on me. I always like your feedback, but you know, I take criticism like it is a grain of salt. You know, you guys don't like it, great, but if I like it, I'm gonna keep doing it. So for the Milani Screen Queen Foundation, I might have to wear it when I'm not so flared up right now. It did cover, but it wasn't full coverage. It didn't cover the red pigment spot very well, or some of the acne spots I had in my face. That is just my opinion. I did like the lip gloss by Bretman Rock and Wet n Wild. It did like that. Really like that. The Laura Geller bronzer I really liked. It blended out really nice on me, so it's not like too dark for me. So I really like that. The Bretman Rock palette, I will have to keep playing with. I'm not a huge fan of color. I'm more of a neutral Nelly's gal. You guys know this. But this pop of color is really something unique. It's definitely not usually something I wear, but I came up with a really pretty look and I like the way it looks. Let me know what you think. I think it came out really well, really pretty. I love the packaging. The lipsticks, lip glosses I really liked. The highlighter really just wasn't for me, but I do like the palette. I am going to keep playing with it, but if you're a person who doesn't like playing with color, this will not be for you. I like stepping out of my comfort zone and playing with color, and this is a really pretty look. I love the pink and I love the red. It just pops of colors that work. The Alpha Black is not my favorite, but I will keep using it in this palette. But